Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Guys, tonight we are taking a look at Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Now, personally, I have been waiting my whole life for a decent Dungeons & Dragons movie to happen. Guys, yes, been playing since I was a kid.
We always knew you loved Vin Diesel, and that just proves it right there because he's a big fan, isn't he?
So, like many of you, I'm excited. And look, it's got a great cast. Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, Hugh Grant. I'm super excited for this one. I just can't wait to get into it, and just finally give us the movie we've wanted for years.
Yeah, you can obviously tell someone is a little excited. Now, all I know is that it's a game that involved die. I watched Big Bang Theory, so they played it. They didn't obviously explain it or anything. So I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to see what this movie is all about.
I played D&D when I was a kid with my older brother.
Oh, maybe you guys can have a game together later.
My brothers and our family friends from up the neighbor or around the neighborhood still play weekly online Dungeons and Dragons. With my schedule, it's a little bit tough to jump in, but I still get all the updates.
So it's like horrible.
A funny story, I'll talk about that in the review. So stick to the end. I have a very funny Dungeons and Dragons story.
Or you could skip it.
We'll save it to the end. No, this is a good one. Mason Quinn's heard this one. It's real good. But I'm excited more just about how excited he is. So
there you go. So without further ado, let's go.
Oh, this is a badass.
This is already more exciting than your D&D story. So
I don't think I've ever seen something like that in a movie.
No.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't like that guy's chance.
No, I don't
look
think
at the
that's a
hands.
human.
Yeah. Oh,
Is it an orcsy?
something.
Looks a lot like an orcsy.
Schmiegel let himself go. Oh, look at that.
What the hell?
That's a small prison.
Whoa.
Another soulmate. Let's show you around. Get you situated here. This is the bucket where our pee freezes. And, yeah, that's it.
What's your name, lass?
That's Holga. I'm Edgin.
Never shared one with a female.
Holga doesn't love to be disturbed while she's eating her potatoes. Kind of the highlight of her day.
Shut up.
Sure thing. Have at it.
We could be very happy.
Oh!
Did you see his knees?
Oh, nasty.
The Absolution Council's tomorrow. Jonathan is on the council this time. He's an Aarakocra.
Jonathan.
If anyone's gonna freeze, it's him.
Not gonna happen.
This is your last day chopping ice.
He's just clinging it.
This is the second year of incarceration for the crimes of grand larceny and skullduggery.
Skullduggery.
Notice that Chancellor Jonathan is not present.
Chancellor Jonathan was delayed by the storm.
We were really counting on him.
Begin or waive your statement.
Years ago, I became a member of the Harper's
so
Faction,
nice.
a network of spies who swear an oath to fight tyranny, defend the oppressed, and to ask nothing in return. By day, I'd eavesdrop on mercenaries and even bring Thayan red wizards to justice. I'd come home to my loving wife and daughter Kira. My wife would always say, "You don't have to give us everything, you only have to give us you." So what's latest on Jonathan? When you were a Harper, you were bound to make enemies.
Ooh, it's the Red Wizard.
Oh, no, not his house.
What did he do to her? Some kind of poison?
Oh, she had the baby.
No cleric can repair the damage from a red wizard's blade. There was no way to revive her. When Zia died, so did my devotion to my oath.
Oh, it's just falling apart on him.
Hard to relive this without Jonathan here.
Get on with it.
Fine. Where was it?
I love how he's so dapper and then has the reading glasses.
The next few months were among my most shameful. That's when I met Holga. Holga was a fellow resident of Rock Bottom. She'd been cast out of her tribe for falling in love with an outsider. We quickly became like brother and sister, with a relationship built on trust and mutual respect. It's intoxicating when you realize that what separates you from what you've always wanted can be as thin as a pane of glass.
Oh!
You may be wondering how we could carry on this criminal lifestyle with a young girl at home. Well, we didn't leave her at home. Carol wasn't the only new recruit. We also added Simon, a so-so sorcerer.
Hugh Grant. Oh, got in the eyes.
I tried to hold us to a certain standard. We never harmed anyone, and we only robbed from those who would feel it the least. But everything changed when we met the wizard, Sophia. We knew almost nothing about her, only that she wanted our help in robbing Corn's Keep. That's a Harper stronghold. I don't know if you've heard of it. I'm sure Jonathan has. At first, I refused. I wouldn't stoop that low. Among the relics in Corn's Keep, there was a tablet of reawakening, capable of bringing back a single deceased person, even when killed by a red wizard's blade. Sorry, Kira, this one's too dangerous.
We have everything that we need.
I didn't tell her about the tablet. It would break her heart if it all went to shit, and
Oh, what was that?
Nice.
See you soon.
Oh.
Booby traps.
We don't hurt anyone.
Well,
Might not have a choice.
oh, you see the eyes went like.
Yeah.
she's caught in the time stop. Counter it, Simon. I can't. Sophia's too powerful.
Oh, it's got him.
Tablet. Keep Kira safe.
You have my word.
Oh, that's how they got caught.
Truth is, even if this council were to sentence me to another 2 years, it would never be punishment enough for the worst crime I ever committed, robbing my daughter of her father. If you do choose to free me, I'll spend the rest of my days trying to right that wrong. Anything you want to add?
I'm good.
Jonathan!
Pardon my belatedness.
I can't tell you how happy we are to see you.
Now. But we approved your pardon.
Oh, they would have
course.
got out.
Fly, bird, fly!
Oh my God.
So now because he broke out, are they going to be after him? Even though they approved the pardon?
Yeah, probably.
He's still breathing.
I told you to get us out.
Yeah, he just wasn't a part of the plan.
It's cool that they took actual elements of the game and the names and the places and they used them, you know.
Okay, nerd.
Shut up, Oak. If we were watching a story about Arnold, you'd be doing the same thing.
I'm just
You're
giving
gonna
you a
end up
hard
doing the
time.
same thing. You said you played online.
I did.
You guys are the
I played
nerds.
when I was a kid. I don't play online, but there's nothing wrong with it. This is good stuff. I just got to give you a hard time.
I was kind of surprised the way they just bailed on Jonathan there. Just, he's breathing. All right, see ya.
Any sign of Kira?
Empty for a while.
Some supper for you and your wife?
Those lips?
So gross.
Those lips.
Well, we're looking for Forge. I'll pay Marleman a visit.
He sent you a letter saying he wasn't your husband anymore. Was that closure?
You wouldn't understand.
I don't. I clearly don't. Is that? Forge is Lord of Neverwinter. As long as he's got Kira, I don't care. Come on.
Oh, look at that scenery. That's awesome.
Got active volcanoes, castles.
Nice to see Forge hasn't lost his sense of modesty.
Oh, Hugh Grant's going to be so perfect.
Hey. Look at that.
Kira.
No love for
I
Dad?
missed you so much. Hello, bug.
Hi. Oh.
Suppose she's probably mad at him for leaving.
Have you been okay?
Uncle Forge has been very good to me. He wants to see you.
Kira, look. I want you to know I am so sorry for how things turned out. Why do you look mad at me?
Because you're acting like it wasn't your fault.
What a wonderful surprise. Come. Do I spy a little bit of grey? I do. I like it. Scoundrelly, but professorial. You look like a
Professorial.
well-read fisherman with secrets
Secrets.
He's last year, Mr. Dreadful, yeah. But I tell you what, I did think you'd serve longer.
Good behavior.
Yeah, bathing good.
Well, that's blistering. It's blisteringly hot. Before you went off to prison, you charged me with Kira's well-being. Obviously, I couldn't give back the treasures we'd stolen. So when Lord Neverember fell ill, I seized the chance to try and, make a difference. Couldn't have done it alone. And here she is.
Oh.
She's the one that got us caught.
And since then, she has become my top advisor. Tea is scorching. I do apologize. It's scorching hot. I didn't realize you were going to put your finger in.
Well, if you'll give us the tablet, Kira, Holden, and I will be on our way.
No, it wasn't for me. It was for that tablet of riches.
It's a tablet of reawakening.
I'm sorry, what's this now?
The reason why I agreed to the heist is that what he's told you, that I left you for more riches? He's been lying to you, Kira. I wanted to bring your mother back.
You know damn well what he was after.
Why wouldn't you tell me if you were doing it for Mom?
But you can't blame the poor girl for distrusting you.
This is sketchy.
You have been lying since you set foot in the room, haven't you?
Oh, no.
You escaped?
We were trying to get back to you, Bug.
I was doing it for Mom, for all of us. You have to trust me. Kira, no, wait, Kira.
Give it time, give it time.
Give him what he came for.
The tablet? I don't think I will be returning it. Or your daughter, for that matter. Oh, I hate to see that. Sophia really is a very, very powerful wizard. You'd have thought that you'd have learned that the last time she trapped you.
She did it on purpose.
I wanted Hugh and Simon to get caught, but he managed to escape somehow. Never put your trust in a con man. I never actually saw the appeal of being a father till I became one. Could you possibly return them to prison? And be sure to collect the bounty. I am expecting 2 of the wealthiest men from Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep. It was genuinely lovely to see you both.
Oh, jeez.
You got to get her out of there.
Will.
You got this, right?
I know you don't. Is that the work of Gelrer and Fohammer? The inlay on the haft. Very nice.
Now put your heads down.
What do you clean it with?
You're about to lose your head. This is what you're concerned with.
If you wouldn't mind.
What just looks like...
Okay, chop it off.
Oh, nice.
Oh, a lot of damage with a brick.
Oh!
Oh, we got him now!
Oh, she is a badass.
Look at
Before
that.
we leave the city.
Boiled linseed oil. I know.
I wanted to make sure you were all right.
Bullshit.
When he lost your mother, he sort of lost himself. Maybe he was ashamed to admit how much he'd given up for so little.
I should probably go speak to him.
I gave him the tablet of riches and
Oh, wow.
he left.
We could shoot an arrow with a message into her room.
What if it hits her?
That's a risk we're gonna have to take.
What if I shot you in the face, Harry?
We're going to need a team.
We have nothing to pay them with.
Forge does. He said the richest people were coming to bet on the High Sun Games. Not to mention the tablet.
What do we get for this team?
You know, I wonder if Simon's still in Tribor. I haven't seen him in 2 years. I'm sure he's gotten better.
People like the smell of fresh cut grass.
Oh, none of that.
Boo.
Boo.
Better.
I don't think it's about what he's doing up there.
It's quite hard to be slightly blurry like
Oh,
this.
look at that.
Is that?
Uh-oh.
He's nicking up bits and bobs.
Bix and Bobs.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what?
You're a dead man.
Oh.
Crazy camera angles.
Oh, God.
Nice catch.
Should be okay.
He's taking her Bix and Bobs.
Bits and
Nicking them.
As soon as we left that vault, Sophia tried to kill me and he just stood by. Rumors she made Lord Neverember fall ill to clear the way for Forge.
Oh, that makes sense.
Robbing Castle Never isn't worth the risk.
Robbing your audience is?
Do we even know what sort of arcane magic is protecting the vault?
We're gonna find out.
How? You gonna sneak past the entire castle watch?
Me? No. A druid maybe, a wild shape, as a mouse or a...
A deer.
Yes, a deer. They'll blend in with all the other deer in the castle.
Just a deer walking into a castle.
Name of Ford Fitzwilliam. The prisoner is hereby sentenced to death by dismemberment for the crime of speaking ill of our leader.
Justice cannot be killed.
On my command.
The horse?
Oh, the horse. Oh, this is gonna be badass.
Whoa.
Oh, it's our boy Buckbeak. Kind of
A giant owl. Four-legged owl.
Oh.
Nice. Oh, that little slingshot there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the old forearm up onto the horse. Classic. Oh, such an epic move. You can't just shake hands. It doesn't give you enough vertical leverage.
Yep.
You got to get the forearms in there. Oh.
Stay where you are.
Wait. It's me, Simon.
Simon who?
Simon.
Ouch.
Omar, sorcerer. You said I made you feel sad. Not with anything I did.
Who I was. Oh, no.
We're gonna take down Ford Fitzwilliam.
I was born to humans, decided they didn't want a tiefling child.
Well, see, that's all the more reason to join us. You're the only one who can get into that castle unseen.
You're just creeping.
If it helps, I'm only half human.
Oh, my
But you're
God.
about sorcerer.
No, Simon, he's a mighty sorcerer. He is a descendant of Elminster Owen.
Elmster.
Or Holy Strength. But when it counts, this young man delivers. It's why I chose him.
What is it exactly that you bring to this?
Me, I'm a planner. If the plan fails, the existing plan, I make a new plan.
None of the plans we've tried to take down Forge have worked. Began destroying our homes and executing our people. If we don't stop Forge soon, there will be nothing left to defend. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this for the people who took me in when no one else would.
So we'll keep your share then.
Just.
You needn't hide your sigils from me.
I'd rather be flensed and flayed than spend another hour with Forge Fitzwilliam.
Oh, she's a red wizard.
But we never would have come this far without his charm.
There you are. Cordwell and Pyridost have arrived. I was going to give their...
We have Newport colours on every wing of the castle. If the alarm is raised, nobody gets in or out. The vault itself.
It is protected by the arcane seal of modern Canaan.
Suffice to say, it is a seriously powerful spell.
Might I inquire, what prompted you to resume the games? Lord Neverember considered them quite brutal.
Lord Neverember and I are very different men. For example, I prefer to be up and about. He prefers to be in a vegetative state.
A wild shape is among us.
Oh.
Oh, look, there's a mouse.
Let's there be something bigger than a mouse here. Oh, come on.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Wow. Whoa.
Oh, jeez,
arrows.
arrows flying.
Oof.
Cat.
What the hell? Oh, there's a deer.
Oh.
Oh. A sideways slide.
Oh.
I love it.
Forge knew all along. He's got my daughter in there with a red wizard.
The vault is protected by something called Morty Cayman's arcane seal.
If the vault has more than Kane and Seal, we're not getting in. There are limits. This isn't some bedtime story. This is the real world. If I were one of the world's most powerful sorcerers, so no. Or if we had the Helm of Disjunction.
The what?
It's a helmet that disables all nearby enchantments, but it doesn't matter. The thing went missing ages ago. We're done.
We can find that helmet.
Even if we did, I couldn't use it without attuning to it, which I'm terrible at.
Holga knows where the helmet is.
My tribe fought the cult of the dragon over it at the Evermoors.
That battle was a century ago. They're all dead.
So, ask him with magic.
Off to the Evermoors. Thank you, Simon, for the drinks.
Pay it with magic.
Do you believe in magic? Yes, you do. Oh, what is she doing now? I don't like the cut of the jib of this guy.
Oh, look at that sword.
Oh, front.
Oh!
So much for those guys.
Marleman, really? Why would you do that to yourself?
He painted the shutters.
Oh, the husband. Or the ex.
Oh, it's going to be a female that ain't.
Olga.
Bradley
Cooper is in this.
It's Bradley
So he's a halfling.
We were all a
I
little
thought your
surprised.
sentence was longer.
This is great.
So what have you been up to?
Oh, the usual.
This
Look at my
is
garden.
Great.
Scorched a pack of ballyworks down at me.
Oh, Gwyn, this is Holga.
I'll shake your hand, but
Pleasure.
I'm gonna get washed up for supper. What we having?
I cured a goose and I gathered some pickleberries.
Nice meeting you, Holga.
I can't get over it's Bradley Cooper.
Oh my god.
Does she make you happy?
She makes her living honestly. She doesn't drink herself silly.
I was in pain. I was banished from my damn tribe to be with you. Gwen seems lovely. You deserve that.
You know, when you left, I lost my family. I've been fortunate enough to find another. And I wish nothing less than that for you.
Sure is a nice guy.
Oh my god.
We're gonna take down Forge.
Yeah, she's fired up.
She's way worked up over this.
Come close to toping the juice of the bomb.
Oh,
They got her singing.
God, what a treat to have Bradley Cooper. God.
As a halfling.
Oh.
It's such a sweet
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so pleasant.
I read the incantation on this cleric's token. Should be here somewhere. Here. All right. Once the dead man is revived, we can ask him 5 questions, at which point he will die again, never to be re-revived.
Oh.
Delightful. Perlamon Tergatis. Maybe I'm not saying it right.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Gotcha. Merely
startled.
Were you killed in the Battle of the Evermoors? Yes. 4 more questions, right?
Yes.
Oh.
That wasn't for you.
I was
Did
down
that
to
count
3.
as a question?
Yes.
Oh, he's blowing it.
Only answer when I talk to you. Okay?
Yes.
Why did you say okay at the end of that?
I didn't.
Done.
Oh my god.
Try it again.
During the battle, did you see the helmet of disjunction?
It was in possession of my chief, Steinhard Grimwolf.
Oh, neat.
As the
Oh, we're
cultists
gonna get to see
reached
it.
the ridge, we knew we outnumbered them. But our advantage meant nothing against the dragon Regé.
Oh.
Keep me from Regé at all costs!
Oh. Cut him in half.
Let's go look for Standard Grimwolf's grave.
Why don't you go ask him the last 2 questions?
Ask him what? He already told us everything he knows.
Well, you can't just leave him like that. Look at the poor bloke.
What's your favorite food?
Oats.
Do you like cats?
Not really.
What's 2 + 2?
I'm bad at math.
You feel better? No.
I commanded my battle lord to deliver the helmet to our swiftest rider, Ben Salafin.
Oh, where's the...
It was the morning of the battle. My foot slipped on the stone.
Oh!
But Stanhard Grimolf said he gave the helmet to Ven Salafin. That's you, isn't it?
I'm Sven Salafin. Ven's my brother.
This is a nightmare.
Is Sven all right?
It's almost like a Guy Ritchie.
I was wounded
bit
and had
while
lost
they're
my
doing
horse as I escaped the field of battle. I didn't care about myself. I just needed to keep the helmet safe.
Thanos?
It was a Thayan. I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. He told me his name was Zenk Yendar as I died. He promised to keep the helmet safe.
The helmet's a dead end. We'll have to find another way into the vault.
No, I've heard of Zank.
I've heard of him too.
No.
He fought with my cousin in the Anorok. Says he's a good man.
Well, you can all go find this lovely Zank and braid each other's hair. I'll find another way. Be betraying Zia.
You'd be doing it to save her and Kara.
Anyone know where stupid Zank is?
Last I heard, he was working with the Harpers in Morbin Shield.
Great. Harpers.
He's got a history with them too.
Got history with everyone.
I'm still alive.
What's your favorite book? That's the question, right?
In terms of historical works, I'd say The Fanged Tome of Lycanthus Tsar. That was only the fourth question. Oh, shit.
Got a cat?
Oh.
I've seen more interesting.
Go talk to him.
You know, I've pulled cats out of fish.
I'm Holga Kilgore. This is Simon, Edgin, and Doric back there. We're trying to find the Helmet of Dysfunction.
Disjunction.
What is this place?
A Harper's sanctuary. But surely your friend Edgin already knew that.
How do you know I was a Harper?
You may have forsworn your oath, but your oath hasn't forsworn you.
Just because that sentence is symmetrical doesn't make it not nonsense.
Symmetrical.
If Fitzwilliam is truly allied with a red wizard, their intentions must go beyond the mere political. Over a century ago, the necromancer Zas Tam was one of 8 Zulkirs who ruled the nation of Thay.
Tam had a plan of his own to stage an unholy coup.
Oh, that's the guy she was talking to.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
he's got
that
the horn.
He unleashed
either
the beckoning death, a spell that would consume the souls of all who beheld it. With the aid of his red wizards, Zastam created an army of the undead, allowing him to conquer the entire nation.
You done? Because we already know that red wizards are bad.
Sounds like we have a common enemy. You give us that helmet, we take Forge down.
I will not be complicit in the illicit use of ill-gotten booty.
Divided amongst the townspeople.
Place your hand on this Harper's seal and swear that you will indeed distribute all the wealth you take amongst the people of Neverwinter.
Promise you'll give Forge's money to the people.
He already knows it ain't happening.
Promise I'll give Forge's money to the people of Neverwinter. Where's the helmet?
In the bowels of the Underdark.
The Underdark.
Weren't you trying to keep it safe? Why would you put it down there?
Because it is the last place that anyone who values their life would go.
Sounds lovely.
Quite the opposite.
He doesn't know sarcasm now. either.
I may be so bold. Force you to renounce the Harpers.
Being a Harper got my wife killed.
The Thanes are not all malevolent. I was a boy when Zastam seized control of Thay.
I saw firsthand the horrors of the spell. Minds wiped clean in moments. Parents turning on their own child.
Oh, he was stuck in it. Oh,
Jesus.
I escaped. Alive.
You and I have both lost a part of ourselves. In the tablet, you plan to resurrect your wife.
Yeah.
I would only ask that you consider that this plane we call life is but one of many.
Huh?
To drag your lady love back to her old life is to deprive her of her new one.
Can someone else ride next to this guy?
Uh-oh.
Who's watching? Yeah, the bounty hunter, probably.
Yeah, the bounty hunter.
This is one of the less conspicuous. Stay close and quiet. Should the way become too dim, you may take my hand and I will lead you.
I'll tell you right now, I'm not taking his hand. Get something up his sleeve.
The only thing up my sleeve is my arm.
Keep still.
Oh!
They stun their targets and consume the brain, taking control of the body. They're drawn to mental energy.
Oh, that's a little hurtful.
The helmet lies on the far side of this chasm. The bridge is protected by an ancient gnomish trap.
What's the formula?
Starting from the center, use odd-numbered blocks only, moving forward with each step except for every 5th step, which must be a lateral move. Until we reach the 3...
Oh, thing just fell.
I may have put my foot on the bridge. Sorry.
I wanted to see how many more things they had to do yet.
Oh, no. That
Not
looks
very structurally sound. Where did you get that?
I swiped it from a wizard over in the Great Peaks.
It's a hither staff. Hither. Thither.
Oh, no way.
Well, if that wasn't
I
convenient.
did good. I did good.
Those look like Mel Brooks and Spaceballs. Use the shorts.
Trusting that you'll protect it with your very life. Hold this.
There is evil here.
That's not good.
Vain assassins.
I am not the young puzzlets, I am your Saul. Lead them to me.
Oh, we can see some action here. Oh, look at that.
Oh, 3.
Oh, and he got it back.
Oh,
Yep.
ooh.
Oh.
Oh, the old elbow to the face.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a pretty badass fight sequence
Yeah.
right here.
Especially with, like, just all the work they had to go through this, and they all have all this clothing and everything on.
Oh, nice.
Oh!
Oh, wow, that was cool. They were back to back. I don't think I've ever seen that before as a finisher. Just.
Panka Sunfetch Padres Yandan.
Oh, wow.
That's
Look at
a
all
lot.
the skeletons. Holy shit.
What's been eating?
Oh, back of the poster.
Ah, there, got that wing through.
That's one pudgy dragon.
Oh, what is going on with that thing?
They gave us a big chubby dragon.
I've never seen
he's
a
not even
chubby dragon before.
He's not even running. He's just sliding.
Oh, he can move when he wants to, I guess. Oh, look at that chain.
Look at how big that thing is.
Chris.
It just rolls.
What is it?
Oh, look at that.
It's just rolling.
Oh.
Yeah, see, it's just gas.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Can't fly. Come on.
No.
Oh.
Right down dead smack top of the brain. Wow.
Oh, it's not done.
Bastard won't quit.
He's stuck.
What is that?
Portal us out of here. I can only portal us to wall I can see. You want to go from that wall to that wall? You remember that trick you didn't try, War? The fight bigger one.
Want to make him angrier?
What are you looking at?
A harper, shaking off his slumber.
That'll do it.
We got to double and triple check. They still got the helmet here?
Yeah.
He told him to hold on to it. I'm sure it's fine.
Wish you every success on your journey.
I have given you the tools. You must utilize them.
In those instances where faith wanes and doubt waxes, I recall a tenet of the ancients.
Okay.
See you later.
Look at him, he smiles.
Comparing to a tune, if I can't connect with it, will be useless.
So entire fate rests on you.
Not helping. He just paused
So
everything.
you're probably wondering how I ended up in this
Yeah.
situation.
First, I thought he hit him with the timeout.
Yeah, what's going on with her?
So here I was.
There he is, the great Simon Omar.
Who are you?
Don't you know me?
You're my great-great-grandfather.
Quite a helm. What makes you think you're worthy of it?
I'm a great sorcerer.
Funny thing about magic, it chooses who may wield it.
Why are you telling me this?
Oh, I think you know.
Spoke to someone.
Yeah?
My great-great-grandfather.
You spoke to him? From here, it looked like the helmet flew off the second you put it on.
Well, time moves differently there.
You got this. You got this. We have 6 hours till we leave for Neverwinter. You fail, I never get my family back.
I've never seen a bigger coward. Fine, I'll handle it.
No.
Okay.
You just have to let it go.
Ed, we got a problem. I can't do it.
What's the racket?
He's having a little trouble with the helm.
This is exactly what I told you would happen back at the tavern, but you wouldn't listen.
What do you mean you told him?
He said to keep it between us for morale. And you know why? Because he is the most pig-headed person I've ever known.
We dug up my family. We went to the Underdark for that helmet.
This is what we do. We pivot.
I can't believe I put my faith in any of you.
Yeah, I'm going too.
Find another way to get her. Just not today.
It has to be today. We're not done until my daughter's safe.
Aren't you sick of failing?
No! That's the whole point. We must never stop failing because the minute we do, we failed.
You're quick to call us failures. What about you, Ed?
Me? I'm the champion of failures. I lost everything that ever mattered to me, and it was all my fault. Want to know who really killed my wife? I did. We deserved a better life than a Harper's Oath would allow us. But I didn't know that red wizards marked their treasure. I didn't even have the good luck to be home when they got there.
Was it Kira that said, too, you place blame on everyone but yourself or something like that?
Yeah.
She said that, like, right when they met up with her.
There you go. Chris Pine has just been crushing it this movie.
We used the hither-thither staff to get into the vault. We put the portal on something and then sneak that thing into the vault.
The only thing going in that vault is treasure. Forge did say the richest men in Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep are bringing loot to the city. The guards would be guarding against people taking things out of their wagons, not putting them in. Oh, God could kiss you.
Try
it. The painting.
Oh, neat.
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, what a plan.
Oh, brilliant.
I mean, in terms of heists.
Oh, look at that. They got a gunner, double gunner on the back.
I guarantee that you are in for the most riveting spectacle on all the Sword Coast. 5 harrowing challenges, 5 teams of champions. Whoever survives to reach the Cage of Sanctuary moves on to the next stage.
God, that looks like Paul Shearer.
Oh, no, it fell down.
What happened?
It's facing the floor. Why would they store it that way? We're going to Plan C.
Oh, bollocks. What's Plan C?
Plan C is we go back to Plan A.
You know damn well I can't attune to the thing.
That's not true. You are at your strongest when you think you're at your weakest.
If I can get a quarter inch, I'll be able to squeeze through as a worm.
Here. Use this to keep in contact.
Feedback.
Old school walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
Does now all be friendly. Celebrate life.
What's going on? My foot is stuck.
Braid. What
the hell?
Oh,
halt.
Halt. Who goes there?
I'll hold him. Find the vault.
Oh, she's going to work again.
It's to use the axe.
I mean, does Michelle Rodriguez ever have a movie where she does nothing like this? Where she's not always fighting?
Yeah, she's always
just always. I think that's in her contract.
Oh,
that would suck.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
nice.
was cool.
Those are interesting stairs.
Open up.
Just a minute.
Oh, now it's all nice and glowing red.
Yeah. Ooh. Shield on the neck.
I don't mind that.
It's upgrade.
There he is! Oh, I don't have time for this.
Did I have all the time there is? I know you're a stain on your family name.
To hell with my name. Let me a two. Now it's my turn.
I won't allow it.
I don't care.
Ooh. Oh, it's
him.
Enough.
That's what I was thinking earlier on.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh!
Oh, look at
It kept going.
Oh, shit.
Was that you? It was. I did it.
That's what I've been saying!
She got it as a worm.
Made it inside the vault.
So did we.
Where are you?
Where are you?
We come under the arena.
He's stealing all their.
Hey, he's stealing it.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
I came for you. We have to go. No, I know you think I'm a liar and a bad father, but I am a bad father. And I did leave you. And I wasn't trying to bring your mom back. I was trying to bring my wife back.
Oh, no.
It's not her.
It's the witch.
Yeah. Oh, what a trick.
You'd think you'd be able to distinguish between your own daughter and a 300-year-old wizard.
I'm really sorry about the way things have worked out. You'd have to admit I can give Kira a better life. I don't want to see you die, which is why I'm going to leave the room. What?
If you're gonna kill us, at least let us die with dignity. Put us in the High Sun Games. Give us a fighting chance.
It would be much, much better for you to die here than to go to the games.
No. Let them fight in the arena.
Didn't expect that out of the wizard.
Where under the arena were you?
I saw guards loading everything onto a ship.
Forge wasn't hiding loot from us.
He was stealing it for himself.
He never cared about being Lord. That just gave him access to the vault.
If Forge is leaving, what does Sophia get out of this?
That horn on all the people in the arena.
Oh, yeah.
They want another army. He's going to make a whole army out of all the fans.
This is wild.
Oh,
this
no. Oh. Something's in the chest. Maybe it's something you can use to defend yourself?
Those were the kids from the D&D cartoon back in the 80s.
Is that what that was?
That's what that was.
Oh, come on.
Some of them are trick.
Yeah.
It seems my ship is ready. I do hope that our collaboration has been as gratifying for you as it
Get
has.
out of my city.
Right.
They're going to take all the loot and leave, and she's going to turn that horn, use that horn, turn everybody into monsters.
Yep.
Yeah, but look what you did lose.
Oh, shit. God damn it.
Gotcha again.
You even heard the footsteps are coming.
It's just jumped.
Was it the ones from the cartoon again, there, Quinster?
Yeah, looks like them. Guys, help me out in the comments if I'm right about that.
If we survive this, there'll be another challenge and another until every last person in that cage is dead. We have to find a workaround.
I've got an idea. Follow me. When they hear the gong, we jump in.
Do you want to end up like that guy?
We'll only be inside for a few seconds.
Oh, she got her finger out of it.
No, well, yeah, she wanted her finger out of it.
Yeah.
Trippy.
Damn it, that stings.
Oh.
I've been here.
Our gear.
What, a second date, yeah?
She smiled.
She smiled. Yeah, I was just going to say. Oh, there it is.
Holy shit.
That's a lot.
How is that? How's that ship even going to sail?
Float? Yeah, right.
That's going to be so heavy.
Hey, Forge, why don't you tell her what this is? It's the tablet of reawakening, Kira. It's the reason why I left you.
Your dad's been telling you the truth, Bug. It's Uncle Forge who's been feeding you lies.
Go home, bring back Mom. We can be a family again.
Put down the tablet and get off my ship.
Going down. Just don't hurt her.
He knows I'm prepared to do terrible things to get what I want. In the end,
Slow motion.
The potato. Oh!
Oh, snap.
You know, they're getting out of here, but what about this?
I had a whole apology, but I sort of gave it to Sophia. And nothing will ever get in the way of that again.
It's good to have you back, kid.
Surprised the boat can float.
What is that?
Yep.
That's why she needed Forge. The games brought the city together for the spell.
Well, shit.
Yeah, it just snaps.
No!
Instead of give it all back.
Oh, looks like your plan didn't work, Red Wizard.
This isn't over until we take her out. Use your pendant.
Like the cloak of invisibility, just a little more convenient.
Oh, nice.
Over. Oof.
Oh.
I got a feeling it's going to take all of them. Oh. Oof. The old tail whip.
Whoa.
Oh, of course.
Oh.
I got this.
You
Nice.
know not the scope of my...
Oh. Oh.
I'm so sorry.
For too long, I endured the arrogance of Forge Fitzwilliam. And just as I begin to purge this place, you dare interpose. Rest assured it will not be the end.
Sorry, your breath just smells like old clothes. It's bad.
Oh, nice.
Counted your time, stop. I got better.
We had to distract you so Kira could slap on that cuff, and so Dork could do this.
Oh,
man.
Smash it. Just one more. One more.
The big finish.
I'm sorry.
Did we get her?
Holga?
It's not a good spot, is it?
They're gonna use it on her.
Yeah. So I was just thinking they're going to use the tablet.
He's going to have to choose.
It's a Red Wizard's blade. There's nothing I can do.
I'm dying a hero. You're a good man. Promise me something. You're gonna take good care of our girl.
I will.
Close to being the chiefs of the mind. The tattered and waste.
No. I need you.
Gotta let it go.
Like she said.
Yep.
We can only use it once. Shenner Shas. Unmut. Holga Kilgore.
Don't tell me you wasted it on me.
Can't let Letty go, you know?
Last time won't be happy about this.
Going back to the Harpers? Be with your people?
I'm with my people.
I wonder if you'd consider having another go at it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah?
Come.
Right.
Calm down.
Yeah. My favorite part of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me talk to you.
Oh, no, this is not going to be good for him.
Good evening. Of course, you know what happened after that. With Safina's magic expunged, Lord Neverember finally came to. His first official act was to award the saviors of Neverwinter the Medal of Heroism. He granted formal protection of their people and their land.
Oh,
lower lip bite.
I have taken a look inside. I've asked myself, what's going on in there? A lot of it goes back to my mum. She was a...
Stop, we've heard enough. Pardon denied.
Bricked it over. Here we go. Give me something.
What do we got?
Hello? Can somebody please ask me another question? Anyone?
That was it. Those are guys. What a treat! You know, oh man, so many things could have gone wrong, like they have before on previous versions of movies that they try to base off the D&D lore and stories and things like that. And what I could never figure out was that there was so much information there. There was so much stuff to pull from. All you had to do was create a good story with some good characters, and it would work out. And in this one, man, I gotta say, I had never seen the young actors who played Simon or Doric, or even the who played the Red Wizard, Sophia. I've never seen those guys in anything before, but I thought they absolutely just crushed this. Their timing was perfect. The way they played off one another was great. Chris Pine is criminally underrated with how good he is and how he tied the whole thing together. Seeing Michelle Rodriguez, a perfect role for her. She's pretty much been a badass in every movie that she's done. That's been like her calling card, I think, since day one. So that worked out great. And having Hugh Grant was just such a treat as a villain.
Wasn't day one the first Fast and Furious?
Well, pretty much. But, and having Hugh Grant in his role was outstanding. And I really hope that this one does well enough for a sequel, because, man, it was finally the movie that we deserved. And I loved the throwback. They had the little kids from the animated D&D series there in the maze. That was a real nice touch. If I missed any other Easter eggs, I don't claim to be an expert or by any means, just a fan who enjoys it. But if I missed any Easter eggs, go ahead and drop those in the comments, guys. I would love to hear what you have to say about it. But, we got to see all of our favorite places from the Dungeons and Dragons lore that's out there. They mentioned Neverwinter, Baldur's Gate, Water's Meat, all those places, and they incorporated a bunch of the different spells that are actually used in the game. It was really cool how they brought those to life. I've said it before with some of the movies we do, where being that it's 2023, we now have the technology to bring so many of these great stories to light and make them look really, really good. I mean, of course, I think it kind of started with the Lord of the Rings series, where they finally had the tech to be able to bring those great stories to life. And man, I didn't see the finish coming. I thought when they were on the boat, because I was looking at the timer, I'm like, well, they're getting pretty close to the end here. I mean, how are they going to wrap this whole thing up? I thought they were going to cut, and that was going to be a lead into another movie or another sequel. So, the way they tied it up at the end, I was like, oh, these guys are getting short on time. But you know what? It worked. It didn't have to be a long, drawn-out thing. They got to go through the maze and do some cool stuff. And in the end, they took down Sophia, but I think there's still more to that story, because we saw she answers to Zaz, so it'll be interesting to see where it plays out. And I'm just going to give my answer rating right away.
I think I know where this is going to go.
Now, what do we always say, right? What would you do different to improve it? And, I think you can have your take on it of, did you want it this comedic? Did you want to maybe have a more serious tone? I thought it was a really good balance. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm just going 5 right off the bat, guys. I really enjoyed this, and it was a lot of fun. I'm sure a lot of you guys who maybe played the game got a lot of that nostalgia feeling, or remembering yourself back in your friends' basements or wherever you might have played.
For me, obviously not knowing anything about this, other than
That's a good test.
You roll a few die and, whatever happens from there from, like watching on Big Bang Theory. I think there's actually some people at work that do play Dungeons and Dragons, and I've also seen people playing Magic the Gathering. That's at work, and that's as adults, and just they seem to be always having fun. They build a little table together and play the game. But for me, this cast was amazing. It was perfect. Obviously, Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, but Regé-Jean Page, he was amazing as just good. Being that clear cut and just, and he always had that little smirk going. But then Justice Smith as Simon. Now, I thought I recognized him, and yes, he was in Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Sorry.
Which is fine that he missed that one, but he was the human that had Ryan Reynolds was Detective Pikachu. So,
that movie.
Yeah, that movie.
Okay.
So that's where I knew him from. And then obviously the most fun part of it was that Bradley Cooper had the cameo, and then he was tiny, and then you saw that, well, he has a thing for a little bit bigger women, as we can tell.
Yeah, he likes his barbarians.
Like some big and tall. Well, he's teeny tiny, and you can see, like he said, he built this house for them. Yeah. He literally built the house for the wife because look how big it is, and so that was a lot of fun, a lot of action, a lot of comedy, which you can never go wrong with that in my book. Because Chris Pine, he's just so charismatic, and he was so charismatic in this role. Michelle Rodriguez, she has a certain way with her comedic acting, as we've seen in Fast and Furious, and what you've seen her in Resident Evil and everything else. Where she has those good one-liners, and just is a tough person and you can't take her down. So that's why it might not have made the cut, but I asked the question, is like, has she ever just done a role where she has zero action scenes? Because I don't think she has, and you know what, and she probably prefers it that way. Because it looks like, because she would obviously have stopped doing roles like this, but it seems like she has fun doing this each and every time. The story was great. I kind of had an inkling that Hugh Grant was not going to be a good guy, and god dang it, wasn't I right? But on the spectrum, I was just like you. I loved the finish. At first, I thought they were just going to head on their merry way out the boat and be like, whatever with those people. Don't worry about them. We'll never see that army until the sequel, then you see the army.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't think there'd be time to save them. I didn't think they'd have the time to do it. Yeah.
But then the part where they tackled her, just like they went overboard with the Incredible Hulk to Loki bit, which I just loved. I'm going to go with a 4.5 answers. Now I can see why, Quinn, you gave it a 5. You love this. You grew up with this.
I might be a little biased.
No, and it's rightfully so. I don't fault you one iota.
How ironic is it that before the movie started, I said, stay around to the end and I'll tell a little story.
Just like
and then in the movie, he's like, stay around. So I'll do the story first before the thing. So on Facebook, we have a group message going with my sister, my brothers, and myself. I don't know why it's on Facebook instead of a group text, but one of my brothers doesn't like texting, so but Facebook is okay. And then we also have a Facebook group called Dragon Slayers Assemble, which is our Dungeons and Dragons. I'm still in the group. There's about 10 of us. Our old neighborhood where we grew up. A couple of very close families. We remain close to this day. And they get together, I think, every Sunday night online and play Dungeons and Dragons. My oldest brother, Drew, accidentally sent a message to our family chat. Now, mind you, my sister never got into Dungeons and Dragons or anything. And the message said, "We've kidnapped the mayor. We're not sure if we should hold him for ransom, how much we should ask for, or if we should just kill him." And my sister, a bunch of question marks. What? Drew, is everything okay? And I'm like, Kathy, I think this, Kathy, my sister, I think this was meant for the Dungeons and Dragons the group chat.
He should have messaged back. Yeah.
Just out of nowhere. Hey, we kidnapped the mayor. And my brother, my oldest brother got in a little bit of trouble when he was, 16, 17, which, some of us do. But past that, upstanding citizen. But it wouldn't be like, could he do it? I don't know.
Oh, I could.
Maybe the mayor made him upset, but it was so funny because, like, I saw it right away and I knew and I was about to reply, and my sister saw it, was like going into a mini panic.
Oh.
In any regard, that's my fun Dungeons and Dragons story. This was a really fun movie. I wasn't sure what to expect, if we were going to get a Lord of the Rings-esque type movie or some sort of dramatic movie, that felt like Gladiator. Now I know Gladiator is more of a historical piece and not so much a fantasy piece, but you know what I mean as far as that sort of feel. But this was a lot of fun. It was more of an adventure story, a lighthearted adventure with a lot of comedy, very interesting but very different main characters. I thought that was really neat that all of the main characters had very different characteristics, but it kind of followed along how Dungeons and Dragons was.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, we were dwarves, elves, paladins, wizards, druids.
Yeah, you have your classes and races.
Classes, races.
Yep.
So I thought it was fun. Some cool speeches by Chris Pine. I really liked where he started talking about never stop failing, because the minute you stop, you have failed.
Yep, that was a good one.
There's so many. In fact, I don't say my boss, but the gentleman I work for, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's got his rules for success, and one of them is don't be afraid to fail. Like you fail at a lot, and you just keep going. And in fact, they dropped a trailer for one of his documentaries coming out, and even talks about it. And that I failed a lot of times, but I keep going. So it's funny, we were just watching that trailer before this, and essentially the same lesson. I really, really loved was it Wizard? Is that his class?
Oh, Simon?
Simon.
Yeah.
His arc, I think, was so important, and it's just really about the power of believing in yourself. Like, he was this talented wizard this whole time, and just it was all in there within him, and he just didn't believe in himself. And the visions he had with his older self, I don't know, maybe if that was supposed to represent like his family didn't believe in him, so he didn't believe in himself, and he just had to get over that. But I thought that was really powerful, and I think that speaks to so many people out there. There's so many just insanely talented people out there, and I really do believe. And look, this isn't just some BS motivational lip service. Everybody who's watching this, I really believe everybody has a talent, right? Everybody, I think, has something they're really, really good at. And it might not be what you wanted to be good at, like I want to be good at this, or I want to be good at that, or this is, where I'm setting my dreams. And sometimes life doesn't work out that way, right? But I really think everybody has something they're really good at. And if you find what it is and you believe in yourself, you know what, you can do great things. And I really love that message. Of course, at the end, will you mind courting again? She's like, yeah, right. He's like, yeah. All right, calm down, easy.
Yeah.
But I thought that was good. And then the story about letting go, I thought was tough to watch, because you have people in your life that were amazing. Look, and Olga was really the daughter's mom, and Chris Pine, that was a really powerful speech where he said, I was bringing back my wife, not your mother. And that was powerful. Hugh Grant's character, he just nailed it. I thought in the beginning he might be like a sidekick, kind of like in Knight's Tale, how we got the sidekick, but no, he plays such a good bad guy. But I thought it was a lot of fun. To me, the journey, it felt a little bit, they're traveling the land, so kind of the Lord of the Rings is light, overall a lot lighter. I thought it was a fun movie. I don't quite have the nostalgia of Quinn.
That's all right.
But I thought this was a lot of fun. I'm gonna go a 4.25 for this. So a lot of fun. And you know what? The thing that I really wanted to talk about when we talk about movies, and something that I don't know that it irks me, but it's just like what is a Dungeons and Dragons movie? Like, I remember playing, and it was, you know, I wasn't super into it like my brothers, but I remember, you know, we had all the hardcover books.
Yep.
And they all had different adventures and stuff in it.
Well,
and,
I mean,
well, no, we have. I think my brother still has the. They were about an inch thick, 3/4 of an inch thick.
Yeah,
but
they had the resistance
it was
Oh my
all different
God.
adventures, and I think if I remember correctly,
Okay, my brain hurts
you rolled
looking
the-
at this.
You rolled
Like,
the
it
dice
does.
to pick what
Wow.
adventure
Yep.
you went on. So how
lot
do
of
you
math.
how do you really make a movie about Dungeons and Dragons when everybody's experience with their own games that they play are super unique? You're all going in these different directions.
Yep.
And I that's the one difficult thing that I think challenges
You
or the
throw
challenge.
it into a supercomputer.
But what I wonder is if is it really a Dungeons and Dragons movie, or is it just an adventure movie? And did they kind of piggyback off the Dungeons and Dragons name?
yeah.
Take Lord of the Rings, for example.
Right.
Let's say it's not Tolkien's work, okay? And just two towers they called Dungeons and Dragons. You have Gandalf wizards, you have magic, you have orcs, you have dwarves, you have elves. Is Lord of the Rings not a could it not be a Dungeons and Dragons movie? What is a Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly, I think, you know, obviously the game, you know, invented by Gary Gygax right here in Wisconsin in Lake Geneva. It pulls from a lot of that mythology and lore. You didn't think I knew that, did you?
Wow. Well, I figured, no, when you said it, I was.
Hey, I'm again,
it was
guys. I'm
laughter.
a casual here, but I know a few things. No, I think the game pulls from a lot of those Tolkien-esque and even some of those tales, you know, of wizards and sorcery and that sort of thing. But I think what makes it its own is that they specifically included a lot of the places, the Underdark, Baldur's Gate, Water's Deep, or Water's Meet. They included all those names. So a lot of us who have played the game, there's different, you know, campaigns that you can buy. You could buy at the time that were books, and they would take you into those places, and you might run through an adventure or whatever with your party. So it really had that feel to it, and you know, the spells, the monsters, the gelatinous cube, all that stuff. I think
was that gelatinous cube in there?
Yeah, that's all. This isn't the monster manual. It's got a couple of things in there for some of them.
What was the one?
But it had
what
like
was
the classes and everything's the
monster?
points.
I remember playing as a kid. There was one monster that was like almost impossible to beat in all of our books.
Yeah, I mean, there was
What the
you know,
hell was
it depended on what it was. You know, like example, Stranger Things obviously pulled a lot from D&D, and you know, the lick that they had in there, the mind flayers, those are typically like high class level monsters to take on, that sort of thing.
You know what I kind of liked is that they did visit all those places, because like even a newbie like me, like I could kind of figure out, oh, this must be a different place that he must explore in the book, and this one and this one and that one. So I thought it was really cool that they did that and then kind of explore each one of their backgrounds real quick and kind of give, oh, this is what happened to them and everything. So I mean, that certainly helps make it a Dungeons and Dragons movie. But like, I get what you're saying with your own campaign, but
yeah,
we
you have to make it your own.
We had stacks of the hardcover books, and I think each one, like you said, was kind of its own campaign.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you pick one of those books to make a movie off of? Which is Dungeons and Dragons?
Everybody had a different experience.
Well, then next time they'll just film like 35 hours, and then you roll a die, and you just click on it, and it plays that scene
and I know this would be very difficult. I'm not sure how they would make money off it. And I know there's been interactive. Well, every video game is interactive.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for some sort of interactive choose as you go.
Pick your own adventure.
Pick your own adventure.
Well, there's a lot of games that do
wasn't
that.
that based upon like pick your own adventure?
Well, they kind of did that on Netflix with Black Mirror's Bandersnatch, where there was like, I think, guys help me out, I think there was like 20 or 30 hours of film, and you would go through as you're watching it, telling the main character what to do. And there was like, I don't know, like 20 different endings or something.
Because I mean, there are like classic, like just even Madden, where it's like you answer one of 3 ways, and it determines other stuff too. Same with like back in the day, Spider-Man was Web of Shadows, and whether he did something good or bad is either went to black suit or to the red and blue suit.
So we're running a little long with this review. I'm going to throw out one more question. Could the movie have used some bigger battles. I know maybe it didn't quite fit into the story, but I feel like a lot of pieces that are of this fantasy or historical have at least one or two big battles.
Big Lord of the Rings.
This had, I mean, obviously some good fights that we saw. We saw Olga kicking some butt. We saw the Paladin doing some serious work. But we didn't have those grand battles. Would you have liked to seen one of those work in? Or
I felt they maybe tried to work that in a little bit when they're showing the history of the helmet a little. But again.
It's kind of hard to do it when they had a group of just 4 doing this.
Yeah, I mean,
and they weren't latched on.
They
weren't latched on to any other groups,
Yeah, if they would have found themselves, maybe they meet up with an army, and this army's doing battle, and maybe they become a part of that.
Closest they were is when they fought the other. What is it, Thintherin, or what are they called, Tyrans?
Oh,
with the pudgy dragon.
Yep,
that's as close as you got to a big battle because it was 4 on 5 or 5 on 5 or whatever.
In any regard,
I see your point.
A fun story. I think Dungeons and Dragons is what you make of it. We're my brothers and their friends. You're talking 40 years later are still getting together and playing as a group, and I think it's really cool. And I think it's for I joked, of course I was ribbing Quinn when I say nerds and stuff. Look, my brothers are super into it.
I wasn't.
We're all nerds in our own right, and that's what we love about the channel. We love about a lot of different things that we're involved in. But at the end of the day, if it brings people together and they have fun doing it, especially now that you can do it online, you can bring people together from all over the world with this common, bond might be a strong word, but just kind of this common interest that brings people together. And if for nothing other than bringing people together, I think it's awesome. It was fun that they made a movie out of it.
All right, we had a lot of fun with this one. Hopefully you guys did too. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course the answer. Good night, pals.